Today at Blade HQ, we are taking a look at some expensive knives. The thing about these knives is they have crossed the threshold of tool into art.
Would you take a brand new Nissan Sentra or Versa, or all four of these knives on the table?
What is up, guys? Today at Blade HQ, we are taking a look at some expensive knives. What are we looking at today, Austin?
Well, we're asking the question, really. Would you buy a $6,000 knife?
What? Would you buy a $6,000 knife?
Yeah.
So we'll take a look at a couple of these knives, but first...
Oh, socks!
Today is the day.
Are we touching socks? Look at that.
Yeah. Whew. So we are doing a free sock promotion at Blade HQ. Spend $75 this week only. Starts today. And get a free pair of socks while supplies last on orders over $75. Details are down in the description box. There it is. Let's talk some expensive knives.
Oh boy.
First and foremost is $6,000 knife. Should we open it right here?
Let's do it.
This is a Marfione Custom.
Yes.
OTF.
That's right, the Dragon Slayer.
The Dragon Slayer.
Dragon Slayer 4.
And the exact price on our website right now is $5,850 on our website. You add tax to that, and you are
Nice.
over $6,000. What?
Well over $6,000.
Why is this a $6,000 knife?
Oh man. Well, first of all, it's just all handmade.
Yeah.
It's satin steel, but the satin is like hand polished.
Yeah.
It's got superconductor inlays. Bonus points if you know what that is.
Superconductor, and those inlays are on the handle
Yeah, and also
Here.
on the blade.
and also on the blade.
Yep.
And that high satin finish on, or high polish, mirror polish on that blade as well.
Mm-hmm.
I think we were talking before we got going.
Mm-hmm.
The thing about these knives is they have crossed the threshold of tool into art.
Absolutely.
And to pay $6,000 for a painting,
Yeah.
you got art collectors out there that are gonna do that no problem.
Sure. I mean, there's like people who collect china and stuff. It's just pretty stuff that sits in cabinets. You're totally in that same realm with this kind of stuff.
This is single action, so you do have to recharge it.
That's right.
We're trying not to fire it very much.
Yeah.
So when you take it home
Keep
today,
it precious for you. Yeah. Today. Did you hear him? Today.
Today.
That's right.
Very cool knife, though. And, you know, I think you're paying for the maker as much as you're paying for the product.
Yeah.
You're paying for a Tony Marfione original. Beautiful piece, by the way.
Yeah.
We've gotten our fingerprints all over this thing. We're going to have to clean it.
We'll clean it.
$6,000 knife.
Yeah.
Right there on the table. And you
Amazing.
asked the question, what was the question, Austin? Would you rather own a brand new, what was your question?
Would you take a brand new Nissan Sentra or Versa? I think a Versa. Or all four of these knives on the table. They're about the same price. So yeah, like you said, it's a hobby thing. It's a collector thing.
It is, absolutely. What's on
yeah.
your side over there, Austin?
Yeah, this is the Protech Godson. Now, I'm sure most of you guys are familiar with the Godson, but this one is extra special. This one has the mastodon tooth inlays.
Now, what is a mastodon?
Oh my gosh, how about you define that?
I believe a mastodon is a woolly mammoth, and if I'm incorrect, Jamie, our videographer, will definitely put up some sort of wrong answer graphic.
Yeah.
But as far as I know, a mastodon is a woolly mammoth.
Mammoths and mastodons are part of the elephant family tree, just different branches. They have different ecologies. Mammoths are grazers, and they have very large, shallow ridged teeth. Mastodons were forest animals, and they were browsers, and they had very high ridged teeth.
Perfect. Yeah, and it's got these really awesome inlays, the mosaic pin inlay. And then, of course, all of the like custom etching on the bolsters.
Who did the etching on this?
Troy Gibson did all of the gold accents on this one, and you can see there's a little stamp there, TAG. I'm sure that's his initials.
Yep.
So
Beautiful piece from
yeah,
Protech. What's the price
totally.
tag on it?
This one is $2,550.
$2,550.
Yep, $2,500.
Damascus steel. Who's the maker on the Damascus? Do you know?
I do. Yes, it is Devin Thompson. No, Devin Thomas. Excuse me, and it's herringbone.
Herringbone pattern Damascus.
Yep.
If you're unfamiliar with Damascus, there's a lot of different Damascuses. Damasci
Yeah.
out there. And you get a particular type that becomes rare, or it's not made very often, or it becomes hard to make. And this is definitely one of those that you're going to see not very often.
Yeah.
So very cool piece.
Beautiful.
From Protech.
That's right.
And highly expensive. Definitely a collector's piece.
Highly expensive.
Now, we have a good commercial break because we actually have to do... how do we fund this program?
Got to pay the bills.
Got to pay the bills.
Yeah.
So, commercial break. Okay, which one of these is Sequel.
I think you should leave the audio in. I would buy that.
Would you?
Yeah, I like it.
All right, and we're back from a commercial break. It's
Yes.
funny because we do our own commercial breaks.
That's right.
Hooray.
Those guys before us, they seem like cool guys.
They do.
Yeah, really cool
Absolutely.
guys. Yeah.
Okay, next one up is a Corey Vatten. Now, Corey is from a long line of knife makers, and I believe he is the son of Rainy Vatten.
Okay.
Or it's the other way around. Either way, they both make knives with this beautiful Damascus. On this one, what do we got? Green mammoth molar.
Yes.
Just a beautiful, beautiful piece.
Yeah.
It is an auto, push-button auto right there.
Yeah.
And this one is going to run just a mere $1,499.
That's a bargain compared to some of those other ones.
It really is. And, again, these are pieces of art.
Yeah.
I don't think you can look at this and say, well, does it cut the same as a $50 knife?
Right. Hopefully you're not carrying these around.
Hopefully you're not.
Although, I mean, if that's your thing, go
Yeah,
for it.
absolutely. And I'm sure there are guys that are like, "Phew, I
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah. I mean, we can talk about a story on the next one.
Let's do it.
Yeah, we know someone who carries a nice Rockstead. But before we move on from this one, I just wanted to say that, like, if you notice, all of these have really rare, special pieces.
Materials.
Yeah, materials. Like, it's
Yeah.
got the molar, or, whatever. It's got the superconductor. This one has ray skin. Like,
So I think you're paying for maker, you're
Yeah.
paying for materials, and I think you're paying for exclusivity too.
definitely.
I think a lot of these are one of a kind.
Yeah.
You're not going to see this exact blend
For sure.
again.
No, it's totally true.
Okay, what's the last one on your side,
Yeah,
Austin?
last one, we've got the Rockstead Tei. This is a beautiful, beautiful knife. It's got ray skin inlays here, and just like the most perfectly mirrored edge that I've ever seen.
It is gorgeous.
Yeah, it is
We were
amazing.
reading a little bit about how they grind their edges to a perfect,
Yeah,
buttery smooth edge.
yeah. The mirror goes all the way,
Yep.
all the way down to the very edge. It's got DLC coating, but yeah, we actually have someone, Tomote. You guys may know who Tomote is. He has a Rockstead.
And he carries it.
He
like a
carries it.
boss.
He uses it. I
Yeah.
mean, I think he said he bent the tip on his or something. Like, he's a user, but he appreciates the high value or high end
Yeah.
knives too. So
Absolutely. This one's
Yeah.
got a deep carry clip on the other side, ray skin inlays, which I think are really cool because you're going to get that cool texture in there, but they also they look classy.
yeah, for sure.
Super duper classy.
Yeah, and it's got another interesting steel type on it for the blade. It's YXR7, something that I've never heard of, but it's again that exclusivity, something that you don't see everywhere.
Yeah. Beautiful pieces. Okay, Austin, which one would you buy?
Which one
On
would
the
I buy?
table.
I mean, if I
Which
had,
one would you give your firstborn child to own?
boy, I really like the Protech. I think that the Mastodon tooth is what sells it for
Yeah,
me. I
really?
think that's just like
You're all
cool
over
to
that.
say.
Yeah.
I love it. So
Like
yeah,
I have a prehistoric animal's tooth on my knife.
That's right.
You're into that.
Yeah, I love the Mastodon tooth. How about you?
Okay, if I was just rolling in it,
Yeah.
I'd go for the $6,000.
Yeah,
I just
it's a showpiece,
because,
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, just because it's
just
got
to-
the price tag, right?
To pull it out of the barbecue and be like,
Yeah.
yeah, I got this.
That's right.
There it is.
Cut your steak with it.
All right, guys, which one would you buy? Considering, let's say you're a multimillionaire and you have a pool and a Maserati.
I'm glad
which,
that a pool is a deciding factor.
Absolutely.
Being a millionaire.
Which one would you buy? Let us know down in the comments. Thanks for watching, guys. We always appreciate your comments. Give us likes, shares. It always helps to make more videos. So
Right.
it's good. Remember, socks.
Yeah.
This week only.
Don't forget.
All right. Thanks, guys.
See you guys.
What's the old card?
You restart that.
The
at some
Geo
point.
Metro.
Oh yeah. the
Would you
Metro.
rather have a Geo Metro?
You could get a Geo Metro, 2 Geo Metros for every knife on this table.